What's up, guys? It's your boy Airsoft Fatty, soon to be Airsoft Fitty, or whatever name we come up with. Let me know if you guys want to have a community poll put up to see if maybe one day when this tummy's gone, we have to change the name or not. That being said, how are we doing? For those of you who don't know, I've been on a weight loss journey. I've been trying to lose some weight for a while, and well, I struggle with it. I try to. Motivation's not easy. And let's actually talk about motivating factors, okay? Now, 90% of us, we work out. I should say 99% of us. When we work out, we're using things like this dumbbell here. Some might be using heavier ones, but this is basic $5 5-pound one. And, you know, they're basic, easy, great for curls, great for throwing punches. But let's say you want to do more with it. It's a little awkward to do that type of thing. And it really doesn't leave as much of a thunk as you like. Some of us use weighted bells or whatever you call these things. And they're great for squats, you know, the whole down, up. And they're great for like up. And they're good for practicing your tossing, don't get me wrong, but you know, it's just not as fun. It's weird to look at this and think of it as a piece of workout gear and not something fun I get to mess with while getting my workout in. And again, it just doesn't leave that classical thud that we all like to hear. Nothing. You know? Nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, I've recently come across an item that has made my workouts better and easier. Or maybe not easier per se, right? But the motivation for these workouts has been found to be much easier. Now, what's the most simple tool man has ever created? Besides stick. Pointy stick. Heavy stick. AKA hammers! And well, what I have with me today is a very special piece of workout gear. Something that's produced. And you know what? I'm glad it is. Without further ado, this here is my Primitive Fit 25-pound hammer that is custom emblazoned with the Old Republic Jedi symbol. Let me tell you something, all right? When Primitive Fit hit me up and said, hey, you should try one of these out, I didn't think much of it at first. But then I watched some YouTubers that love hammers almost as much as I do. And I gotta say, man, I'm glad I scooped this bad boy. This is 25 pounds of pure workout motivation for me. I'm a nerd. I think that's simple to see. I love my swords, I love my lightsabers and my guns and all that shit. Right. So something like this, that's a fucking game changer. Look at me. I need a game changer. This, I look at this and I think to myself, all right, how far could I carry it today? How far can I lug this big heavy motherfucker out there? Now, this is 25 pounds. It's one of the heavier hammers they offer. And let me tell you, it feels heavier than it looks, which is perfect. It's absolutely perfect because I want a challenge when I work out. And you know what? When I'm working out with this bad boy, it feels like I'm training for like a war almost. And like I said, you know that classic thud? You know the one. She makes quite a thud when she hits the ground. Table, dinner thing. That's besides the point. Working out with this beauty has been an absolute blast, let me tell you. I do a lot of different ones. Ones that I actually enjoy doing, especially early in the morning, is just simple stuff like raising it above my head I do 5 sets of 10 when I do my workouts. I'll do it on each arm. 5 sets each arm. I'll do the right, pop over to the left for 10. And then something else I like to do is I'll do hammer swings, and then I'll take a step like that, right? So it'll look a lot something like this. Ready? Switch legs, and that one's a challenge on the left because my left leg isn't as well as my right. So occasionally I find myself going a little bit more forward and back than I intend. But nevertheless, it feels great. And as you can see, those short bursts have me feeling this way. That was a little bit faster than I typically do it, but yeah. Other stuff I'll do, super easy stuff I'll do. Take it like this, and I'll do my squats. And I do 3 sets of 10, 10, 30 on this arm, 30 on this arm. Sorry, holy shit. It is a hot, muggy, humid day today, at least compared to most days. So I'm a little cotton mouth right now. Give me a sec here. Gotta keep hydrated, guys. Especially if you're gonna work out. Especially on a humid day. I don't know why I said hot and muggy. It's more like upper 60s. Just really humid. Anyhow, that being said, this hammer, it's hard to put into words what it does. What I can say is this. Looks fucking cool to work out with. Feels great to work out with. And honestly, it's extremely fucking motivating. Now, I do have to say this much. I think we all have a question on our minds. What's that question? Well, clearly it makes for a great workout piece. A good tool for someone big myself to work out, and a good motivator because, well, I feel like you're training for a war. The question is, can it actually hammer? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We're going to start simple with a plate, and then we'll move on to, I don't know, whatever the fuck we'll move on to. We'll find something else to smash up. And then we got something special for the end we're going to take outside, so let's fuck it and see if it'll hammer the plate. It did it! Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go for the next smash test. Will it hammer? Will it do it? We got a bottle of water. Will it bust through? Or is this plastic with pressure too much for it to handle? Oh God, I did not mean for that to slip out. Here we go. Let's do this. Oof. Okay. Line up your shot. And oh, still in one piece.
Now it's not.
And that went all fucking over me. Oh God. All that came shooting from the back. Time for the next thing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing one last smash here to prove this thing can not only work out, but work as a hammer as well. I'm covered in water. I'm standing near an ant pile that is clearly pissed because they are starting to come out of my legs. So let's knock this last thing out real quick. What you see on the ground in front of me is a quarter gallon of some milk that is about 2 months expired. We're gonna go ahead and smash it open. All right, let's do this. Ready? Learning from the mistakes of our last one, we have it positioned diagonally instead of horizontally. Hopefully, that'll prevent me from getting splashed. Okay. Here. 2. And missed it. Hold up. One more go. Here. Ah, there is chunky milk all over me. I am, wow. 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 Well, considering how absolutely soaked in chunky milk I am in, and how much cleaning I'm gonna have to do to this hammer, how it smells. I've got a lot of cleanup to do. That being said, what are my final thoughts for this review? What do I grade the Primitive Fit 25-pound workout hammer? Well, to start with, I give functionality a 10 out of 10. Not only can you work out with it, but you can use it as a hammer. Number two, looks-wise, it's a 10 out of 10. This thing's badass, and you can't not look badass with a giant fucking hammer in your hand. And lastly, we'll say, would I suggest this? And you know what? 10 out of 10, I would suggest this to most people I know. Most people I know could really benefit from having a little shake-up in their workout that may or may not help inspire them a little bit to get into it. Because let me tell you something. There's nothing like feeling like Thor or Kratos every time you pick up your piece of workout equipment and just go to town. So, do yourself a favor, ladies and gentlemen, and pick yourself up one today. Because these hammers are badass. And I am going to start really enjoying my workouts.